Vanity today. I have this out to dip in here, so I don't even know why I used the one. I'm going to do the intro. Give YouTube time to notify people. Seven Deadly Sins series is almost over. We have this one and one more tomorrow night. Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the crazy troll nation of YouTube. Why do I call it that? Crazy concept. It's okay to be yourself in the world, hey Janet, where people will tell you who and how you should be. I'm here to tell you it's okay to just be your authentic self. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing our natural features, enhancing them if we want to, when we want to, but never feeling like we have to. Hey Tanya, love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So that is the motto for any new people who come in and watch from the beginning. Beauty bio, the highlighter concentrate. And that's what we believe in. That's what we live by as best we can. Some days are harder than others. But just be your authentic self and wear what you want to with confidence. That's what the Crazy Troll Nation is. So here, troll is a good thing. There are some not so good trolls out here, which we know, but we're the good kind of trolls and we're adorable people. Hey, Dawn. So we're doing Vanity today, and I am loving this picture. I am loving this picture. Y'all know I'm gonna make it my own, but I'm really digging it. It really fits, and I don't think I can mess it up to be like, do y'all see sloth in this? Because it does look like Vanity. And so it used to be Pride, but a lot of pictures I saw was Pride slash Vanity or Vanity slash Pride. And I didn't want to do Pride, hey beautiful Joe, because when I think of Pride, I think of Pride Month. And so I'm like, I didn't want to do that. So why does it look like it? In the mirror over here doesn't look like anything, but I look where you are, it looks like there's serum right there. Anyway, we're not going to do our brows because we're going to do a different shape. And the brows are under his eyeshadow. So I'm hoping that the eyeshadow covers it. The palette we're going to be using today, I have everything in front of me, y'all. Which means I'm going to be knocking over a whole lot of stuff. We're going to be using Lady of Shalott from the Skullcast Beauty side of Notoriously Morbid. I have a 15% off code down below. I do not believe this is still on their website. This is one of those color stories where chances are you have all these colors. And so if you, hey wannabe, how are you? And so if you like, what a color looks like when I put it on, just dupe it for something that you have. Because this is just like a conglomerate of all kind of palettes. Because we do at this point have all the shades. And so this is what we're going to be using today. We are nearing the end of our series. And so for members, I want to know, like, what are your ideas for our next series? And I really do like having a series. And I didn't think about it prior, but something came up and that was the theme. And I'm like, ooh, so that's why I've been cramming trying to get them done. But I like having a series because it makes it easier for me to know what I'm doing and looking up inspiration pictures and picking out what, products I'm going to use and all of that. So it was just a whole lot easier. And I kind of like that. And so, falling into fall. But as far as like, and I did, and members do have a say here on the channel. And so that's why I had said that. Because that's one of their perks is they get to make decisions on what goes on here. What's in the book Janessa sent you? Sent me? Who's that question for, Janet? This is the, I didn't do, I'm getting ahead of myself. I didn't do the primer, not the primer, the color correcting. She mentioned in members vid that you won her giveaway. I was like, if she's in a member house, she want to know. I'm lost. Oh, you're talking to Wannabe about Lori. Okay. Okay. You're asking Wannabe Natural if she... Okay. Okay, I was just like, what? So we're going to put on, that was the milk primer. We're going to use Prime Pro Medics under eye brightening corrector. We're going to put red under the nose, which isn't going to do much. And we're going to put the orange under our eye. Okay, she did know. All right, so we're going to just take the orange first, and we're going to tap that under here. And we're going to put some over here. Can I take some of this and put over here? I don't put a lot of this because we are going to top it with concealer, but also because I do have wrinkles. And so the more stuff I put under here, the more likely the creasing is going to happen a whole lot faster. Janessa sent Dion a book, I thought, of makeup application. She did. She sent me 2. One is a step-by-step how to do creative looks. And when I was looking at it, it doesn't look like it would be fun to do because it is like step by step by step. Hey, Edward. And I'm thinking that would take a hell of a long time to like to do it according to step by step by step by step. And the other book was more of a commentary type write-up. So yeah, so I'm kind of like, what do we want to do to fill that gap? So this had the orange. I'm going to turn it over and go into the red one. Y'all think any more buzzballs? Is Janessa in here? I've never even heard of those. I don't think Janessa's in here yet. If she is, I haven't seen her. I've never even heard of buzzballs until Janessa was talking about it. And even when she was talking about it, I didn't know what they were until I was watching her live. And I'm like, oh, Tina Jones! Hey! Excuse me. Number 1, buddy. We're all number 1 in Trollville. Oh, goodness. And Janessa is so near and dear to my heart. I will gladly share that title with her any day. She is an amazing person. Yeah. So thank you for bearing with me yesterday, y'all. I'm still not having a good day today. It's something hit me, and oh, we need to do concealer. I was going to put the foundation on. Something just hit me, and you knew about them because you have them in the store. If I've seen them in the store, I never paid attention to them. And it caught me off guard, actually. And it's one of those things where we're going to use a clean one. This is the Real Techniques number 210. We're going to use a clean one because I don't want to pick up color and put like the red up here or the orange down at the bottom. And I had told my therapist before, which I'll be telling a new therapist whenever I get the new one, that there's a disconnect sometimes for me. Like, I'll feel fine. I will really, like, legit feel okay, but then I'll start having weird dreams, and that's my subconscious, because then later on when I analyze my own dream, or when I'm thinking about things, it reveals, like, what's bothering me. And so there's a disconnect in my waking life sometimes of how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling stressed about something, if I'm grieving about something, if, you know, I'm just pissed off about something. But my subconscious will let me know. And then when as I was saying, when I sit and think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's what that is. And so that's how it hit me yesterday. I didn't sleep well, woke up more than usual, was having strange dreams. And when I woke up, I just had no energy. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And so grief had came back. And I was just like, shit. And so that's why I moved to live. Hey, Janessa. At the beginning of the year, I said I don't make resolutions. I make lifestyle changes. And one of them was, the main one was taking better care of myself. And I said, instead of trying to push through it like I usually used to do, I said, I'm going to just sit in it, process it, feel the feels, and just, you know, all that. And so, and that's what I did yesterday. 1 full pump of the Fenty Luminous Foundation on top of the milk primer. And so that's what I did. I did get a few things done. So I did still have a productive day. But, yeah, so that's what that was. Today is easier, but I'm still feeling it. I'm better than yesterday, and I did quite a bit of work today, believe it or not. I knew some tech stuff, and I'm not even a tech person, so I'm just like, what is happening? So, and I'm here, and I'm excited about this look. And this is one of my happy places. And so I wanted to push through it. And I'm like, you know what, girl, just sit in this and just deal with this today. Just give yourself the moment that you need and move the life. Just chill out, feel the feels, and make sure I ate. I did eat. Stayed hydrated. So it was just, one of those days where I'm like, I'm gonna just deal with this. And so I actually did sit in it, feel the feels. Because if I don't feel the feels, it's going to come back harder later on. So it's like, deal with it while it's here right now. Okay, dry head numbness late last year. I need to scroll up. The doctor said it was some Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, Janet. So far I've drank this, and I've been sipping on it for like the last maybe 3 hours, and I'm like down to here. So that's why. And yesterday I drank some too, but I was still just like, it was a struggle to do anything. And even today I was like, it's still a struggle, but I did manage to get some stuff done. And getting the tech stuff done, that was huge for me because I'm not a tech person. And some other like miscellaneous things. But here we are. And this is one of my happy places, is sitting here chatting with y'all. And so this is my gift to myself. HBP, high blood pressure, I believe is what she's saying that means. Tanya, mine is cubital tunnel syndrome plus tennis elbow. Let me see what Joe had said. You finally got your numb hand checked out. They're going to do the nerve conduction test. I hate that test. It hurts, but luckily it doesn't take long. But that's good that it doesn't take long. I know the things that we need to do to find out like what's going on. Oh, Tina was asking you, are you okay, Joe? Yes, it's the Mountain Dew. Can I spray your face? You have to super chat me, $25. And you can send me a spray, and I'll sit here in the live stream and spray my face. How about that? Let's make it $35 because YouTube takes 30%. Yeah, so super chat me $35 and send me a spray, and I will spray it. How about that? So we're going to take the fashion fair. Thank you, Papo. Oh, you laughing, Ryan, huh? I know. Favors don't come for free, buddy. You gotta pay to have a say in content over here. And that's beyond the scope of even being a channel member, because they have some say in content that I do here, but that's outside of that. So yeah, that's $35 super chat. And you gotta send me the spray. For real. And it's funny to me when these types of things come up. That's like the end of the conversation. So people just want to be asking questions. And I know they just messing around. I do. But shit, I'm serious about the money, though. Times is hard. The economy. Sucking dry, crusty ass right about now. And I forgot to say that sometimes I curse because sometimes I curse. And there's an organism named Bruce that lives in my throat that likes to randomly hiccup, gurgle, and belch in videos and in live streams. You fixed your periodic high blood pressure by taking, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Now it's slow for the first time in my adult life. That is really cool. What did he put me on? Spiro something. It's a potassium-based water pill. And so he started me on a low dose. And it was worth. It takes time though. It really did. And I was kind of surprised because then all of a sudden it did start going lower. Because when I'm at the hospital, sometimes it gives numbers that I get at home, and at home it's always lower. Because going into the hospital can be stressful because depending on what clinic I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to get good care or not. You know what I'm saying? And so a previous therapist said I have white coat syndrome. And a lot of people do. When you're going to the hospital or the doctor, your blood pressure goes up because you're just like, I don't know what's going to happen today. But my numbers were always lower home. But I finally did agree to try something else. We're going to use the Blend Bunny. We're going to use the Blend Bunny Masterclass. This is medium 10. This is a compilation of all three of the palettes. Janessa sent me this. And so we're going to use this today. My picture disappeared. Come on, screen. Come back to life. I'm tapping it. Okay, here we go. And I'm not even ready for this, so we're going to do the base face first and then get into this. So we have our brushes here. We're going to use the Sigma F43. And his cheek situation is really basic. So I'm like, we're not going to go dark today. Still going to take this one up here and use this for our contour. I was looking at that because there's like a hair here sticking out. It's a supplement derived from natto, which is fermented soybeans, but all soy is taken out. So it's derived by okay. I'm gonna just leave that there and just keep moving. I was thinking how the last few lives have been like a little over an hour. I'm just like, damn, like what is happening, girl? We're gonna go into this shade for blush. And so we're just gonna keep this. What did I dip into? This one? I'll be forgetting where I'm dipping. He dipped, she dipped, we dip. And so when it was lower for a while, I had said to him, because I see him twice a year for follow-ups, I said if he wanted to increase the dose, he can. And he said he said he didn't want to bring me down too fast. And I'm thinking it's been a year already. So I don't know. So I'm like, okay. Okay. We're going to put that down. We're going to take the highlighter brush and we're going to go into this shade right here. And we're going to put this right here. And this person does not have this amount on. They actually have a bandage around their neck. They have like white right here. And I can see contour here and here, but that's about it. So I don't even think they have, you know, all this that I'm putting on now. Or maybe they do, because it is a skill to put on a lot of product and look like you have on hardly no product. You know what I'm saying? He has a little bit of blood right here. So I did bring out the coagulated blood, but that's the only blood on his face, and it's coming out of his nose. And so I'm like yeah, so it doesn't seem to really go with the picture. And so we are going to take with another brush this shade here, which I love to use, and just tap over all of this because it gives it just a little subtle sheen. But I have also out my Hourglass palettes to use, and so this is without, this is with. And I just remembered that I didn't put contour down here, so we're going to go back and do that with that brush. Or do I want to do that with the Hourglass? No, we're going to use the one in here because this is a really good contour shade for me. So we're going to go back to this shade and put this under here. And so shout out to a friend of mine who checked on me yesterday. That was awesome. When I'm never 100%. When I'm near my worst and at my worst, which I wasn't at my worst, I tend to isolate more than I do anyway, because I don't want to be that person. It's like, oh my God, here she comes. It's going to be another sad story. Like every time she talk about something, or every time she come around, you know, she's whining about something. I don't want to be that person. And so I am selective with what I say. And it can be a bad thing, because sometimes you do just need to know somebody cares. And even though I didn't say much, this person was like, hey, is it this? Is it that? If you want to talk, I'm here to listen. And it was as simple as that. And this is that shade that we tapped all over. I was cleaning it off of here and off of the palette. And so that really did help a lot, because a lot of things we go through, it just has to run its course. And it's not anything that anybody can do except just be like, hey, I'm here. If you want to talk about it, I'm here to listen. And that means a whole lot, because some people don't even have that, or they don't pick up on, okay, you're not your usual self today. And I do mask things extremely well. But whatever it was that I said, I think I said I was having a rough day or something, I don't know, and they were on it. And most people, they would just let that go, because all of us have bad days. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, I have out to use the Humvango. eyeliners and also these liners. Janessa, your raven-haired friend is gorgeous. I think I'm really bad at isolating when it's real bad. My friends hate when I do that, says Joe. Yeah, and because I'm so smooth with it. Okay, Janessa, she has my live on her computer. You're going to lay down so you can reach the keyboard, but I'm listening. Thank you, Janessa. And that's how you know. I'm reading through the chat. That's how you know when somebody knows you. Like, you don't have to say a whole bunch for them to like be like, where something goes off in their mind and they're like, oh shit, let me reach out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes it even more special, because it's like, you know, we all go through stuff. So it's like, what's the big deal about this person saying they're having a rough day? We all have rough days. We're going to take this green one. Actually, why do I have about 4 of these? We're going to take the blue one, actually, and we're going to put this on our inner rims. I don't know why we have... Actually, we're not going to use this one. We're going to do the green one. I have that here as well. Y'all, we're under heat advisory till Tuesday. Today is Thursday. It's going to be in the 90s, the low 90s until Tuesday, unless something changes. This one is... I should know, I only got 2 of them. One eye at a time. So we're going to put this on our inner rims. And so it really... So that really helped. Because sometimes all you can do is listen. And what's so cool about that is sometimes if you tell somebody I'm having a rough day because of this and that, then they start giving you suggestions, they start giving you ideas, they start telling you should do this, you do that. I didn't ask you for that. Like, can you just listen? And because this person is who they are, you know, like, if you want to talk, I'm here to listen. Like, they know. And that's one of the reasons I did stop, like, eons ago, telling people stuff, because okay, you can spit out suggestions. Do you think I haven't tried those already? You know? I think she's in Janessa 2026 calendar in case you look familiar. Yeah, and so, yeah, it's yeah, I feel that, Joe. I really do. Because every day I'm going through something. Like, seriously. I've been in pain in my body every single day for the last 26 years. And so I never have a good day. It's just, you know, can I function without looking like I'm handicapped? That's my goal. Is if I'm out and about, okay, can I walk and not look like I'm handicapped? Can I walk and not look like, you know, I'm going to trip on this air pocket? You know what I'm saying? And that's something that no one can do, except that they want to carry my stuff up 3 flights of stairs. But anyway, what time is it in your place? Oh my, where are you, Kit? It is about it's about 8:25 here. I'm on the East Coast in the United States. We're going to take this white one and put this on the first half of lower lash line. Both of these, Tanya, are matte color excess gel pencil eyeliners. I'm thinking with Tanya. And we're going to put this on the first half of lower lash line. So where are you in the world? Oh, you're in England. Ah, thank you for being here. I often say we have viewers from around the world, and that is just so special to me. So welcome from New Jersey. Hey, Sammy. Thank you, Rain, for the flower. I appreciate that. You won't live that down. Eventually I'll forget, maybe in a couple of years. But then I don't know. That might be more, because I remember the weird shit. Thank you, like, how are you? And I tend to remember like weird stuff like that. Not that it's weird, but you know, there's more important things I could be remembering instead of you saying that. Are these new products? I never saw these before. And I'm like, girl, I've been using these for like the last 5 years. Like, what is? It was so funny to me. I'm looking at the TV like, I rewound it because I'm like, did she just say these must be new? I was like, damn. But I was just like, wait. And I really did rewind it because I'm like, did she really just say that? And I do say what I'm using. So I'm like, she's been hearing me say it, but I know when we hear certain things so much, we don't hear it. Like I wonder sometimes, like, okay, usually when I start my intro for live streams, then Janet pops in, and in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, either some of y'all are saying the motto with me, or it just like y'all just don't hear it, and that's true for things like even physical things. Like you can see something and you see it so much that you just don't see it anymore. You know what I mean? Like if I go to my house and it's messy, I'm like, oh my gosh, like your kids got toys everywhere. They're like, what do you mean? Because they've been there all day, so they're like, they just overlook it. You know what I mean? So that's a real thing too. And so it might have just been one of those things. I always notice when you use Hung Van Gogh. You know what? I think because of the color, because it is red. These are all different colors. The ones I have. I always know. I'm like, yeah, I thought they were all the same. No, Hung Van Gogh. This is his lip liner. These are his eyeliners, and the color is at the top. So all of his packaging looks the same. For all of his lipsticks, the same exact packaging, and the color and the name is on the bottom. And even his eyeshadow palettes, they're all the same. You gotta look on the back to see what color it is. Um, what else? Okay, we're gonna use MAC for that. This is where a black eyeliner, black pencil liner would come in handy. Because they're going to be lines on the face, because this is Vanity, so this is someone who's going for plastic surgery. And if you've seen any pre-plastic surgery videos when they're talking to the patient, they map out what they're going to do. And even for facelifts, they map out like where they're going to cut the skin, where they're going to pull it up, and all of that stuff. And so there are a lot of lines here. I am going to use full sleeve. I don't know if I want to do full sleeve, because this does actually show up. You plead old age and short-term memory. No, that's just us as humans. Like none of us remember everything all the time. Like that to me would be impossible. We're going to do a different eye shape, because their eye shape. So we're going to just go straight up. And y'all know I got to map it out, because I'm going to automatically just do my thing. And the shadow is over his brows. They do have hooded eyelids, and it looks like they have a little poof. Awesome. So actually I don't need to map it out, because we're taking the shadow all the way up to here, but I'm still going to do it. And because this down here, he has a wing liner, and it is a bat wing, of course, and I can't because my puff is moving it. And I don't want to pull my eye, but I think I'm going to have to. So let's just see. Let me come down this way. Yeah, let's do it this way. I'm surprised I could raise my eyebrows. You know, my appointment, I think, is either next week or the week after for my next Botox treatment for migraine prevention and treatment. So that's our eyeshadow shape. But his is sharper. But I can't go back but so far to bring it here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I should have did this side first. Is this where we are? Okay. So we start out low over the brow. And we're going to come to that dot right there. And giving cat eye glasses vibes. And then we're going to come straight down on a curve. Yeah, it does look like that, Tiny. And he uses a black for the eyeliner. Okay. He did overline his lips. I'm trying to think of where I want to go next. That's what I'm trying to think of right now. Let's get this shadow on. Prime the eye. Let me got another brush. And make sure my eyes are not oily, which They usually are not. I'm gonna put this on our brows too. So Joe, I'm rolling back around to us isolating. Um, is there someone in your life, and you don't have to answer this. This is just for like yourself. Is there someone in your life that's a safe space for you? Like how that person was like, is it this? Is it that? If you want to talk about it, I'm here to listen. Is there anybody in your life that's that for you? That understands, they can't fix it, but they can listen. You know what I mean? And if you even give a hint or a whiff that you're going through something, that they will jump on it and contact you. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's the important thing, because everybody isn't meant to know everything. And when you're at, speaking to myself, when I'm at my worst, I don't want people to be telling me what to do. Just leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm already going through something without you trying to tell me what I should do. So that for me just makes the situation worse, because it's like, okay, I can't even just like confide in you without you trying to tell me what to do. And it's usually someone who doesn't even really understand the situation or what I'm going through. So it's really like, how are you telling me what to do and you don't even understand where I'm coming from? One of those type of things, Big Vegas always wins. The house always wins. Since I first seen you yesterday, I'm starstruck to root for you. You were here yesterday? Do I remember seeing your name yesterday? You know what? You're not telling the truth, because I didn't do a live yesterday. I was going to, but then I switched it to today. I was not here yesterday. So I don't know where you was, buddy, but I wasn't here. You ain't seen me yesterday. Do I have a doppelganger here on YouTube? Does anybody on here look like me? But thank you for the compliment, though. You should join the channel membership. That's what you should do. Right now it's $2.99 a month. It's going to go up on the 17th. YouTube is automatically going to raise the prices according to the currency rate to international members. And I feel some kind of way about that. I mean, I understand it, but, and I know for people who live overseas, I know they're used to it. Like, if you buy it here, it's going to cost more because of the currency rate and all of that. But I feel some kind of way about that. And so I am glad that they told us up front it's going to happen. And they're going to start making those changes on August 17th, I think was the date that they said. You were the one that were worried that pink eyeliner? I'm not understanding the sentence. Lady of Shalott palette. Pink eyeliner. This one? This one? Needless to say, says Tanya, I never did that again, so people mean it and some don't. Yeah, it was definitely a learning thing. That's why I'm very selective with who I say what to, because get the fuck out of my face. Oh, okay. Tanya's vouching for you, Big. She's saying you was here on Tuesday. And that was this one. Yeah, because I always put pencil liner under here. Sometimes I'll blend it out and just leave it. And other times I'll put it on and don't blend it out because I'm going to put eyeshadow on top of it. And it was looking like, girl, like, what the hell did you just do? Yeah. All right. I apologize. But you still should join the membership. Because members get to make a request. So if there's something specific you would like me to do as far as makeup or the palette I use or a certain type of look, like we're doing Vanity from the 7 Deadly Sins right now. Nobody requested that. I just took it upon myself to do that. So we're going to take this yellow. It's a matte because he has a yellow and a green. We're going to put down this one first, and then we're going to put this green on top of it. This is a metallic. Well, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And make sure you subscribe. The last time I checked my analytics, I feel like I'm talking loud, y'all. This Mountain Dew is taking over my brain right now. Last time I looked at those numbers, 49% of my viewers were not subscribers. And I'm just like, excuse me, sir, ma'am, non-binary transgender person. And so since you came back, go ahead and subscribe. I said you had ebony eyes, and you told me you were wearing contacts. What color did I have on? I had pink ones. Yeah, I had pink ones. It says they're purple. To me, they look pink. So I don't know that they were ebony, because this is my natural eye color, which is brown. And sometimes they look darker brown, sometimes they look lighter brown, but my eyes natural color is brown. Yeah, Carla, I had on them purple contact lenses that to me look pink, just like the green ones sometimes to me look blue. So it'll be interesting when I do open the blue ones. What does it look like? I'm gonna put one blue on one side and one eye and put a green on the other, just to see if, you know, how do they look. So we're gonna take this metallic green right here. Yeah, I was gonna put in the black ones today, and I'm like, girl, just stop. We're gonna top this. None of this is gonna cover my brows. Unless I put Inglot Doryline in my brows. I think I might do that. I didn't even have that on my list of stuff to use. You did just now. Oh, thank you. Appreciate ya. We usually do lives 3 times a week. This week was a weird one because I wanted to get the 7 Deadly Sins done by the weekend. But usually Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday we do live streams. And usually I have videos that go up in between. But we didn't do any videos this week. We didn't do any videos actually in a while. Actually, I did a short yesterday for that new skincare item that I hadn't used because I was trying the other skincare stuff that I had received. And so far, so good. It feels really nice on my skin. So now I'm looking at their other skincare stuff, which is premature because that was only my first time using it. Today was my second time using it. And so, and the products they have, I have something similar. Like, of course, they have a retinol product, and that serum that they sent me was vitamin C. I already have Peter's vitamin C. And then they have like something else. Because if something works for me for a brand, I am inclined to, excuse me, try other stuff from them. But I have enough backups of Dennis, and I have enough Drunk Elephant backups, and so I cannot in no way, shape, or form, even early next year, justify buying more skincare. And I'm saying next year because that's when our no-buy will be over. So this is what that's looking like. Now we're going to take, ooh, and he has a lot of different colors: yellow, green, blue, purple. So that's why we chose this palette. We're going to take this metallic purple right here, and y'all, it was so hot today. And this is, do I want to take this one too? This is a darker purple. Right now we're going to take this one. My AC kept coming on, and I'm just like, yeah, it's really hot. It was 90. The highest today was 92. And it's on again now. Like, it's been coming on and off like all day. I did not mess with the chat. One day I'll try again, like as we're nearing the end of the chat, just to see, is it going to like make everybody disappear? Because I don't want to do it like now or when we're in the middle of a look, because then if it makes everybody disappear, I won't be able to talk to anybody. I'll be sitting here just talking to myself, which is kind of boring. We're going to take that darker purple, and we're going to take a clean one of those brushes, ASM V27, and we're going to go into this darker purple, which it looks blue where you are. On my end, this is what I'm seeing on my end. So there's like a blue purple, but this is what I'm seeing on my end. But this way, it just looks like straight blue. Where'd my picture go? Come back. All right, so I'm tapping the screen, and I gotta put in the passcode. All right, where's the clean brush? So we're going to take the darker purple that looks blue sometimes. And we're going to put this up here, if it'll go up here. Are you going to go? I think we're going to do an ombre brow. I think we're going to put that green and then purple or something up here. Yo, I just dipped into this shade by mistake, so we're just gonna just roll with it, and then we'll backtrack to the shade it was supposed to be. So this is that darker shade. It's still that darker shade. And we're gonna go back to that lighter one that looks blue. And we're gonna put that over here. So it's a very colorful look. This is a very creamy shadow. So creamy that it's flaking off. So y'all see this dip in here? That's how soft it is. Y'all, this company keeps calling me, but they don't ever want to leave a message. I don't return missed calls. I really don't. Somebody want me to call me. Somebody want me to call them back. They need to leave a message. I'm not answering missed calls. We want to go back to that darker purple. And we want to bring that up here. And so I don't know if people are saying anything, because the last chat I see over here is Big saying he just did. So I don't know if anybody said anything after that. Why does it look like it's green again? So we're going back to a green. We are kindred spirits in that regard with me. So yeah, people be like, oh, I called you, and I'm like, did you leave a message? And then they be like, which tells me no. They just be sitting there blinking at me, which I think is just weird. Like, just answer the damn question. Yeah, I called you. Did you leave a message? I mean, I know I'm weird and I have my ways, but some stuff I'm just like, it's a yes or no question. Did you leave a message? They never ever answer. They just be like. And there was a time when I would say, I don't answer missed calls. I return messages. But there are some people I know, like I'll call and they don't answer. I'll text and say, I called you, I didn't leave a message. And then they'll call me and be like, oh, I saw you called. Or I'll text like what it was I wanted to say. And they'll call me like, what's up? I'm like, I left a message. And then I won't say anything. And then they'll be like, oh, okay, I'm going to listen to the message. I'm like, okay, talk to you later. Bye. Click. I didn't spend all that time typing all that just to, no. And they really be quiet, waiting for me to say something. And then they be like, oh, I'll listen to the message. I'm like, okay, talk to you later. Bye. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's I didn't type all that for no reason. Yeah, but some people will. Oh, I saw you call. Thank you for the heart. Or if I call and leave a message. I leave a message. This is the situation. They call me back and be like, hey, what's up? I saw you call. And I'm like, I left you a detailed message. And it's the same thing when I text her, I send the message. Then they be like, oh, I guess I'll listen to the message. I don't give up no information. I don't say shit. Yeah, I left you a message. And then there's always like 15 seconds of silence, and then, oh, okay, I guess I'll listen to the message. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hey, Samuel. This is me getting older. I'm not going to say never. I remember when, I don't remember like when, like the date or the time, but I remember the situation that caused me to stop answering missed calls, because I was like, certain people, I would get a lot of pocket dials. And so like they would call. And I would call them and be like, hey, what's up? I saw you called me like 4 times. They'd be like, no, I didn't. I'm like, yeah, you did. And so I would take a screenshot and send it to them, be like, yeah, look. And they'd be like, oh shoot, my phone has been in my purse, or it's been in my pocket. That's when I stopped returning missed calls, because a lot of them was pocket dials. And this was years and years ago. So I said, you know what, to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to answer any more missed calls. I'm not going to call back missed calls. But this one person, it was like 6 or 7 times like in a row. They were like, I didn't call you. And I took a screenshot. Yeah, your phone must have called me. Where your phone at? So we're going to bring the green up here. So we need that pencil again. No, we didn't. That wasn't a pencil. That was this color right here. So we're going to take this green, and this is going to be challenging because of my puff and the wrinkles. And we're going to, I'm thinking to use Inglot, but that ain't going to move. Like once it's there, I mean, you can't really blend out. Well, you can blend out a Joe line if you blend it like right away. I'm in the wrong shadow, y'all. I'm using this one instead of this one. I am just all over the place today in this palette. Oh my gosh. But we're having fun and we're here. We are doing 7 Deadly Sins. This one is Vanity. So that's what we're doing today. The last one we're going to do is tomorrow, and that's Gluttony. So we've done Greed, Envy, we did a Bloody Sloth, and we did Wrath. And so today is Vanity / Pride, and the last one will be Gluttony tomorrow. And I'm looking at a picture for inspiration. And that is eyeliner that he has on in black. We're going to take that same green and we're going to bring that over here, bring it to where that purple is. How are you doing tonight, Sandra? Who was doing that? Who was doing what, Sandra? I'm not sure. Hey, Martha. I have a bad habit of reading comments and not always looking at the name. Because I did just answer you and I didn't look at your name. How you doing, Martha? I apologize for that. So we're bringing that green into the purple. Excuse me. Bruce is being so rude. So actually, is my eye tearing? I feel like it's tearing upward. So the wing is huge. I'm gonna use Max Paint Pot for that. I'm thinking I wanna bring that green further down under my eye. Yeah, my eye is tearing upward because it feels wet. Like, yeah, it is. I see that pocket in my inner corner. Pride, Greed, Lust, Envy, Gluttony, Menthol. Yeah, I did all except Gluttony. We'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, so yesterday I didn't do one. So the 3 days prior to that, or 4 days prior to that, is when we did the other looks. What am I looking for? We're going to take this brush and we're going to, actually we're going to take 2 more of these brushes. I have 4 of them total. So we're going to take this shade right here. No, we're not. We're going to take this shade right here. And we're going to put this here over that white. Did I use the right shade? That whitish type shade. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Who was doing that to me? I remember one of the people, but I doubt that y'all know who it is, and so I'm not even going to say. If you're talking about the missed call thing and the phone was in their pocket, and it was more than one person, that over, you know, a certain length of time, meaning like months and months. So it wasn't just one person that I was getting these missed calls from. Pocket dials, as they say. Now I'm going to take this green right here. And they didn't even know. They were like, oh, my phone has been in my bag. I'm like, well, your phone kept calling me. They'd be like, for real? And that's when I was in the screenshot. They would be like, oh, damn. Sorry about that. And it seems strange in a way, but everybody don't have like phone cases. I don't use a phone case. But I recently started using a lock code that even for me, when I want to do something on my phone, I have to put in the pass key number. But some people don't use any of that stuff, and so whatever the phone hits is just like pushing buttons. I want y'all to be prepared because Lancome's holiday collection has my name all over it, dominating the videos. If it's palettes, see if you already have those color stories, Tanya, because I can guarantee you that you do. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is tearing upward. I can feel it, and it's washing away the shadow that's in there. We'll fix it later if I remember. So we're gonna, I think that's it for this. That's a lot of black to cover. There is a black in here. We're gonna lay this down first. Because I'm just thinking, because if I go in with that paint pot first, wherever it's at is going to be where it's at. But it is very... So actually what we're going to do, I'm going to take this brush. This is the one I usually use to put a strip of light under my brow. You know what? I do like the brows. Like, yes, you can still see them, but it's not obvious. And actually, this person, I can still see their brow hair too. All right, so we're going to go into this black and... we're going to go inside this line because you can still see the green out on the outside line. Oh shit, what did I just hit? I hit this shadow by mistake. Now it got black in it. Excuse me. And you can still see the green line outside of the black. My puff here is working against me. See my skin moving? I make all kind of faces and not be like, because I'm like, that does not even help. It really doesn't. But I made a point one day. I said, I am not going to be sitting here with my mouth hanging open looking cray-cray. So I just make other faces instead. And then we're going to fill this in. So I could take a bigger brush when I fill this in. So do I still want to use the Black Mirror paint pot? I ain't promising that. Like, Tanya video every day in December. I will go, oh man, don't even say that. Tanya's never used a passcode on her phone. And I don't do the swipe where you can do like the design with the numbers or whatever. Because I'll be like, what did I do? Oh gosh, Tanya. There is black on his upper lash line too, because that's what goes up into this big ass wing. And so we are going to do that. Hi Marine, how are you? I appreciate you being here. How's your day going today? Or your night, wherever you are in the world. We have somebody in here from England. And so we're in a completely different day and time. I believe the day is different as well. I love it when, this is really tearing, I can feel it, it feels so wet in there. You know, let me not do that. Let me, this brush that had the foundation on it, I'm just going to try to wiggle it where that black touched down. Even though we did powder the face. I think we got most of it. Thank you for the hearts. I'm going to take a bigger brush and fill this in. I think we're doing okay, y'all. Yeah, Tanya, check the other color stories first. I'm sure you have. I did not forget, but I still didn't look at your document yet. I'm still just coming up for air from that program. They sent me the digital Excuse Me for Smacking certificate. I was going to say, did I put on City lip oil? And I did. Where'd it go? So I did post that for members. They do send a hard copy, but they send a digital. And then they send you links to Friends and Nigel and to be in their pro program. and all you need is like your certificate. So I do believe that's why they do the digital one. But I'm already in their programs from before. I got a message from Makeup Forever to renew mine, so I need to do that. All right, so we're gonna take Max Paint Pot and Black Mirror. They don't have an eye palette, just a few products this year. And if the advent calendar is any good, I'll get it. Excuse me. I'm gonna put this away because we're not gonna use this for our brows. The MAC 210 brush for the MAC Paint Pot and Black Mirror. So we're gonna put this on the upper lash line. Y'all can feel how wet this is. That just took off that whole inner corner color. I could feel it and I could see there's like a hole right there. If I remember, we'll fix it. So we're going to put this on. I don't have room to put my elbow on the table. So I have all these brushes right here. Let me ask you this, Tanya. What could there be in the advent calendar that you already don't have? Even if from a different brand. What could they have in their calendar that you don't already own? And you don't have the answer. That could just be a question for you in your own time, because I don't want to put you on the spot. Anytime I ask y'all questions, y'all don't have to answer. I'm saying, and I know that y'all know that, but I'm just saying it just to say it publicly. Because sometimes I do ask like personal stuff. And that is kind of personal. Absolutely nothing. They're just fun. Tanya, I appreciate your honesty. I really do. That's refreshing, because it's like you ain't gonna make up some bullshit. She gonna be like, God, they ain't got nothing on our hand. Ain't no shame in it either. I really do appreciate your honesty, because some people be like, well, Hi, Sandra. Lorah Jones, are you? Am I Lorah Jones? Yo, my neck. I had to have slept crooked. I do have two slip discs in my neck, but damn. Usually they don't bother me. So what I want to do, we're going to take that black shadow, because we're going to, is there any left in the brush? Because this is a huge ass wing. Like, for sure. That's more than a wing. I mean, that is... And I think his face is more narrow and wide than mine, because his wing goes like over here, and it's like I don't have any more. I only have this much space. So like his wing is sharp. It just goes like, but for mine to go, it would be back here. So I do have a different shape. I didn't put more shadow on his brush, so it's like whatever is in here. I don't a lot of Christmas gifts, so that'll just a little gift that keeps on giving to me, along with paying it off. Interest rates, that's the gift they keep giving. That's the gift they keep giving. Interest rates, unless you're paying cash for it or your debit card, which is the same as cash. Interest rates is a gift too. Might not be what you had in mind, but we're gonna take a bigger brush and fill that in. Actually, yeah, we're gonna take one of these. Take that black. Nope, buy it outright. And here's what I'll say to that. Because I remember before you said in chat that you're paying down your debt. However much that thing costs, you can put that extra on your debt. I'm just saying, I hit that same one again. You can put that as extra on your debt to pay it down even faster. That could be a gift. Paying off debt. And that's for everybody, not just for Tanya. You're almost done. All right, well, how about this? If you accept this challenge, how about if your debt is paid off, then you buy it? And if it's not, you put that money on that debt. I know that's asking a lot. I know that's saying a whole lot. Death before Christmas. All right. Are you Jada Pinkett Smith? That's a good question. What do you think? Do you think I'm Jada Pinkett Smith? Like, seriously, all jokes aside. I need to put some more of that purple right here because I see a gap. Do you think I'm Jada Pinkett Smith? That's my question for you, Sandra. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one. I've heard I look like Gladys Knight. I've heard I look like Leslie Jones. Who else? Tisha Campbell. And I'm like, oh, so all us light-skinned black folk look the same. Okay, I got it. Understood. My shoulder just popped. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't heard that one. She's so petite. My big ass face. Do I really look like Jada Pinkett Smith? We're going to take another thin brush. So I only have 2 of those. Only. I only have 2 of those from Scott Barnes. But I could take that. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. And we're going to go into that purple. Well, I don't know what they mean because they just asked if I was her. So I don't know. We're going to take this purple, this one in the corner. Yes, I don't know what's making them say that because they didn't say, and I don't want to make stuff up and just be like, oh. So I guess the question is, well, let me just leave that alone. I'm going to just leave that alone and see just what they say. But anyway. I remember that person asked me if I was a dude because I had short hair. And I'm like, if you saw who you thought was a dude with long hair, would you ask them if they were a woman? And that was a legit question, but they didn't answer. Well, probably them saying that wasn't from a good place. They were just trying to be smart, maybe. Because I know quite a few Caucasian dudes that had hair down their back. They usually wear it in a bun like when they're going to work. And I see a lot of women with short hair like this. So I'm just like, where you live in a cave? You haven't seen women with short hair or men with long hair. I'm just trying to make sure that the color is connected. I'm going to take that brush that had that green. I'm going to take this green from up here. Okay. I don't understand what that's referring to, but I'm going to take that green and put this up here. Yeah, I'm at a loss today for some of these new people. Make sure you subscribe. My analytics are saying a lot of y'all are not. A lot of my viewers are not. We're about to get to the fun part. The part that I'm excited about. Are you talking about the makeup company, the makeup brand Nigel? Because I do have it. I am in their pro discount program thing too, if that's what you're referring to, which I don't know what you're referring to. So we have another different eye shade. So thanks to these 7 deadly sins, I've been doing different eye shades that me and Janessa said we were going to do this year. It's definitely different. Alright, so we're going to put this down. I didn't even do a wing with the eyeliner. I don't think I really need to. Because all it would do is just go straight up here, and we already, that black showed up really nicely. Like, seriously, really nicely. Now we're gonna do, we're gonna put this away. We're gonna put these two away. Again, sometimes saying nothing is saying a lot. Well, wait, okay, this is this one. This is the fun part. Do I want to use, I want a pointy brush, I do know that. Excuse me. We're going to take this one because it's thinner. We're going to use Max Paint Pot for this. I got a lot of brushes in front of me as usual. Girl, what else is new? You always have a lot of brushes in front of you. Is it time for my meds? Completely random, but not. Yeah. Alright, Max Paint Pot Black Mirror. We're going to use this little no-name brush. Actually, it's not a no-name brush. This is a Sigma E75. And, whoo, y'all, there's lines on the nose. There's lines on the nose. Okay. Sean, make sure you subscribe. All right, do that. That was funny. I must say so. That was funny. It's always crooked. Oh man! Don't go away. Come back. Oh shoot! Looking at this picture. This one is an easy one to tell what's in it is, even though I did say it a couple times already. My arrow is looking cray-cray. How come I can't see when I get inside? Okay, there we go. What is happening? What is happening? So he has two lines here. They are not even in the same place. Tina, thank you. Tina Jones. Thank you. I'm gonna leave that like that. And then there's a slightly thicker line. Let me take a different brush. The one I said we weren't going to use. Maybe one of those face measure things would help. That would probably be as useful to me as the color wheel. And to me, it ain't even really that serious because it's just a look that's going to get washed off within an hour. So it's really not that serious to me. I'm definitely more symmetrical on other people because I'm this way and I'm looking versus side to side. No one's perfect. Absolutely, Tina Jones. So why should my makeup be? Damn it. So we're taking this. This is another Sigma brush. This is the E21 because they have a thicker line. And going up here. because this is how I came too far for this one. So we're just going to make this one longer since the other side comes to that. Girl, what the hell? Alright, we're going to leave that like that. Did not mean to make that thick, but since we did, let's make this side that thick. And these are not even in the same. Ain't too bad, but no, they're not. Almost perfect. I don't even know why that's there. Because you know you're going to go that way. So I don't even know why we need an arrow for that one. Well thought, you know. I don't know. I'm confused. I have like no idea what you're referring to, Sandra. And I'm not being funny. I really don't. Sometimes stuff just goes right over my head. And yeah, just going right over. Don't go away, picture. Hi, Catella. How are you? Sorry for mispronouncing your name. Yeah, that's why none of my lines look the same. Yeah, I just enjoy playing in makeup, and how it comes out is how it comes out, and I don't make too big of a deal about it. We just here to have fun. I like this look, y'all. And when I saw this one, thank you, Tina. Are they in the same place almost? Almost. The good thing is you can only see one side at a time. You pronounced it right. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad I did, because I feel so bad like when I think I mispronounce somebody's name, and I'm sure sometimes I really do. We're going to do our lip first, because they did overline, and then they do have the lines around the lips. You love purple? Awesome. They say purple is the color of royalty. Did you know that? So we're going to wipe off some of the lip oil. Does have one a red lip. He did overline, because we're vain. And that's why we're about to have surgery. And this is the surgeon mapping out where he's going to cut and stretch and pull and all that stuff. This lip liner, yo, this is the darkest one. This is the darkest one. And this one is above the line. This is his darkest one. Name a 10 dose of colors. Chocolate chip. That's that. Hung Van Gogh, love of my life. Anyway. So we're gonna overline, and it's gonna look weird because this is on the runway, which is like an orange red. So we just gonna be looking crazy. But if y'all saw the picture, y'all be like, yeah, you nailed it. And what I don't know though is like, why is there blood coming from his nostrils? And you know, when I just noticed something, well, just paid attention to something. He has green shadow. Damn. CM, how you doing? This is our 7 Deadly Sins Vanity look. I was going to say Pride. So we're going to take, actually we're going to take this brush that had this shade on it. Because he has shadow here, but actually it looks a little more bluish though. But we don't have a light blue. We could try that one, but that's like a silver. Let's do that one, which means we need another brush to wash. Yeah, take a clean brush. All right. I be tripping. So we're going to go into this shade. Yeah, I don't even know like what this is. But he has shadow under here. And then it fades out down here. But this is Vanity, thinking you need all the things. And it does come all the way down to his lip. And I can tell he put the shadow on first because I can see the lip line, the overlying lip product through the shadow. And so that tells me that he did the shadow first. When did I get so detailed? What the fuck? Talking like I know something. Which is crazy because I didn't notice this until just now that he had a shadow. If I'd have realized I was going to put color over my disrespectful mustache area, I might not have put concealer or color corrector there. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to put this away again. How you doing today, CM Ruger? Say Luger in the chat and you'll subscribe. What's the Luger? Did you really mean that? Because your name is Ruger. Did you really mean to put Luger? Inquiring mind here want to know. I have no idea. And that's a drag thought, Sandra. So we're gonna overline. Y'all look at. And this is his darkest one. Are you freaking kidding? No, let me stop. But we know he deal with nudes and stuff a lot, so you know, thinking about his aesthetic. It doesn't matter their ethnicity. It's always, well, not always, because he does do some colorful looks, but for the most part, like his runway stuff, it's all just what I would call basic. Very pretty though. But there's not really a lot of color. That's why I love when he calls it his talent, the person. He's like, and he'll be like, they want a smoky look. I'll be like, yes. Or he'll be like, oh, they wanted a bold blue look. I'm like, yes. Y'all, what? Why I'm looking like Pookie from New Jack City? All is well. Thank you for asking. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. This is a collaborative effort. Like, I couldn't ask you how you're doing if you weren't here for me to ask you how you was doing. You see how we roll, so we got a vibe thing going on. So we're gonna put this lipstick on, and then we're gonna do the lines around the lip. And I really don't know why he has blood coming out of both his nostrils. Your pleasure, my pleasure too. Because you know what, I really do love chatting with y'all, like for real. And so they have on a red lip. I wanted to just use Hungry because I don't use this that often. So, girl, excuse me. So we're gonna put it on regular first, and then. Actually, this will be a time when I do just go straight across down here, which is my problem with bullet lipsticks, because if I do this here, it's past my lip line. Girl, you, why am I looking like a discarded, what is the name for them things? I look like a discarded sex toy, a sex doll. I cannot take me seriously with this lip. If they call them sex dolls, blow up dolls, yes, Janet. Now using the edge. They did color help it. I'm sorry, Hung Mango, for doing this with your lipstick and your lip liner. This color on me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is dry. We're going to fix that. Does it look like it needs to be fixed? We can go put a little bit more shadow in there. It finally stopped tearing because it feels dry up there. We're going to take that brush that had the green, and we're just going to, and since we put that there, I'm going to just put some more right, fill in where that my tears ate the shadow. This is creamy, but it actually flaked off. Let me press you back in. Here's my lipstick applicator. Okay. So now we're just going to do the lines around the lips and and we'll be done. This this is funny. I think I'm nailing it though. So come back, do not go dark picture. So oh my gosh. The color of this lipstick. I cannot take myself seriously. Lipstick applicator. Lipstick applicator. Perfect. I cannot. I cannot. Oh my gosh. I cannot with this lip color looking like this. Oh my goodness, Hung Mango baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 7 deadly sins. This is Vanity. We get marked up because we're about to have surgery. I think I nailed it. Coagulated blood. I don't know why it's blood in his nostrils. Like I don't. That's the one thing I don't understand. I do get the eye shape because Sharpie. You know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, because then it makes it look like their face is lifted. So I get the eye shape and then the arrows coming up. So they want that lifted look like that. That was mean. I shouldn't have said that. If you know, you know. But yeah, that was mean. We didn't even use these two. Where am I going to put these? We're going to put these on. Well, either that or I'm not. I'll just have to, because I already tagged everything I had took out to use. And so I'll just, I'll leave one out to remind me to untag it since I did not use those. I cannot either lie. Every time I look at myself, I just laugh. Oh, what are we doing? Oh. Do we want to do the foo-foos? Oh my gosh. Because of course he has on lashes. Oh, we're going to do the blood. Blood. The coagulated. And we're going to use lipstick applicator. Maybe because they had to crack his nose to blood. But they didn't do the surgery yet though. Because he still has all the marks all over his face. They mark you up before they give you the anesthesia. And then when they give you the anesthesia, that's when they actually start cutting and doing the things from the marks they made. So he's not in surgery yet. So that's what I'm not understanding with this is police officer, blow up doll and narcotics. So this is, y'all know I love this because this is so thick. Oh my gosh. We're going to scrape from in the lid. Oh my gosh. Like, I just don't know. Like, yeah, that would make sense, Janet, but it's like he's not knocked out yet. If they wouldn't have broke his nose and he awake posing for a picture. It might be locked, because if you're wearing lipstick like this, you gotta be on something. You I cannot. And it's like smeared back up here. You are so right, like it might be. This is how slow I am sometimes. I feel like I'm yelling. I am just so excited working with blood. Y'all, look at this. Oh man, I love it. There was this song back in the day. It was a rap song called White Lines. White lines, towards the driven snow, da 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 da. I knew all the lyrics. Why come I didn't know they were talking about cocaine until I was like in my late 20s? Back then, music did have a meaning, but it was that subtlety where now it's like, oh yeah, fuck that ass, give me that cake and all that. But back then, they were saying stuff and I didn't know. I was like in my 20s that they were talking about cocaine. I'm like, damn. This lipstick. Blood dripped out his nose. What did I drop? Oh. I did not know. It's almost like in my 20s. You don't have makeup or full lashes on pre-surgery. Well, also, you don't have your lipstick like this, and you don't have an eyeshadow look on either. So, like, are we being literal here, or... Because he has on a full face of makeup and lashes. That's like when you had said, who would have foo-foo lashes on their ice cream or something you said. I'm like, it's just a makeup look. Like, so any other member have a thought on foo-foo lashes or not? Because he is wearing lashes in the picture, which is my inspiration for this entire look. Yes, makeup. Carla Jones, dancer. I have a... No, that's Kayla. Kayla Jones. So is there another answer for the lashes we have from the members? Tennessee. I cannot take me seriously either. I gotta ask, who are you referring to, LOL? Like in general, to the people in the chat, because I'm reading their comments and responding to their comments. So Janet says no, because I wouldn't have on makeup or foo-foo lashes for surgery. So any other member have a thought on whether we do, excuse me, the lashes or not? Unk alert. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, Unk need to come get me because I'm looking crazy. He needs to come and prevent me from doing... I'm going through with this surgery. All right, let me get out these foo-foos. Oh, Lord. This is one of the foo-foos. This is the other foo-foo. Ah. You are already going under the knives. Why not? With how much being paid, the doc will let you get a side sniff. Stop. Let's wait for the surgery. Wait until after the surgery. I know that's right. You know, don't be doing that until you're done with my surgery. Another unk alert. Oh, that would have fell on the floor, wouldn't it? If you wanted to try to wipe out or don't buy surgery allowed. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I was never concerned before about if I had to cut them or not. All right, where's my lash glue? I think this came with the magnetic lashes. This is Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. Thank you for the Uncle Alert, Sandra. Like, yeah, come healthy. was watching an episode of Cocoa Butter, and it was unks trying each other's barbecue ribs. And they were eating somebody. They looked at somebody's rib because they don't know whose is whose. They were like, "This ain't an unk." High five, Sandra. They were like, "This ain't an unk." I'm putting glue on the lashes. There's like this clump of. Ooh. Why are you hanging right here like that? Ew, why did I touch it? Can you come off my finger now? I know I messed up. I shouldn't have touched you. I know. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, they were like, this ain't an unk right here. Here's a question for y'all. When I think of barbecue, I think of it also having sauce. There's some people who do dry rubs. Do y'all prefer barbecue, like ribs and burgers with sauce, or just a dry rub? That lash was sticking to my finger, so I had to lower my finger. Hello, Yangy. How are you? Apologies if I mispronounced your name. Thank you, babe. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Sandra. Do y'all prefer dry rub on like your ribs? Your barbecue ribs and barbecue chicken? I'm a saucy person. I want sauce. And 2 of the 3, they were like, where's the sauce? Because only one cooked it without sauce. And the one that cooked it without the sauce, he said he doesn't even like sauce on his ribs. And so it is very subjective. Tanya says, sauce on my ribs. How come I can see that? It's fake bleeding. This is coagulated blood from Mayron. But yes, it is their blood. I love this blood. It kind of worries me how much I like working with fake blood. Like I wonder sometimes, like, should I be concerned? Like seriously. Like seriously, I'd be wondering. Your preference is dry rub, says Sia. I might have to be in the mood for sauce. I'm saucy. Even like with pasta, give me extra sauce. Give me the sauce. Oh boy, here we go. I don't know if this is where it needs to be, but it's thank you for the hearts. I see them out of the corner of my eye. I don't think that's where it's supposed to be. And the thing is, I can't tell until when I look at the pictures, like with my eyes closed. So like y'all can see if it is where it's supposed to be or not. I can't. Like I don't know. Thank you for the hearts. It is so much easier putting lashes on other people because you see where their lash line is and just whoop, just pop it. But I can't. In the words of Janessa, one always goes on so perfect, thank you for the hearts, and then the other one always one who gives problems. Alright, and I'm gonna put the other one on. Yes, extra sauce for the pasta. Oh, this one is further in. I can feel it than the other side. Do I want to take it off and reposition it? No. Oh, man. So this is the side that's just going to be... That is not even on my lash line. Okay, now it is. I just don't like that I can't see. Like, is it where it's supposed to be? And because I take a picture looking this way, eyes open, eyes closed, eyes open, eyes closed, eyes closed, eyes open. I don't see what it looks like until I look at the pictures. This one seems like it's where it should be. But it's definitely more in than this side. What is that message? Fake blood on a connet in England is called monkey's blood. What is a connet? And I'm gonna leave this alone because this one appears to be where it's supposed to be. That didn't take long because usually it does take me longer with these lashes, but it does get easier the more I do it. And that's why I need to do it more, but I don't. So y'all, this lipstick. You know, we are going to use this just because this is sitting here. We're gonna use this. We're gonna take Radiant Light, the one in the middle. We can't put it nowhere. Dang it. Because I got stuff all over my face. Can't put it nowhere. I'm gonna tap it. Okay. Where the other one at? So this is this lipstick. We're gonna take Incandescent Light. And we're gonna just highlight with that one. That one is supposed to be like the highlighter, so we're gonna put that there. So this is 7 Deadly Sins. This one is Vanity. And if y'all can't figure out why, I don't know what to tell you. Excuse me. Cornet. Excuse me. A cornet. Oh, okay. I still don't know. I feel like I should know what that is. A cornet. So it would be fig blood, and a cornet in England is called monkey's blood. Cornet. I'm stuck. I don't know what. I feel like I should know what it is. Thank you, CM. And I know y'all love when I do these lashes. Sometimes I just don't feel like messing with it. Just like with Carla. Like I have to be somewhat in the mood, at least a little bit. So this is our I'm gonna say it. I nailed it. His facial features are a lot slimmer than mine, but yeah, we got it. This lipstick though, y'all. So 7 Deadly Sins. This one is Vanity. Cornet and Monkey's Blood. And this is what we got. So he's getting ready for surgery, which is Vanity. Unless you've been in an accident and you having reconstructive surgery because, you know, your face got messed up or something. But otherwise, it is just Vanity. And so when I saw this picture, I'm like, that's the one. That's the one I'm going to do. And I am pleased with it. I'm digging it, y'all. So this is, and we did a different shape. Like me and Janessa said, we were going to do this year. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who's here. Make sure you thumbs up. If you've been here and you keep coming back and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. And also consider joining the membership, because members, they get to make requests. And a lot of times in lives, you'll hear me say, okay, I want to hear from the members. What about this? What about that? Why is this dripping? Because they do have some say in what goes on here on the channel. The coagulated ain't supposed to be dripping. But yeah, so make sure y'all subscribe. Definitely like the video because you're here, so that means you liked it. And consider joining the membership. This is it, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Replay crew, y'all already know y'all be rocking. And if you feel so inclined, circle back when this is over and leave a comment to feed the algorithm. But we're going to go. It's an ice cream cone. Oh, a cornet is an ice cream cone. Oh. And so what is the monkey's blood? Like, is that like strawberry topping or like strawberry syrup? Fake blood on a cornet in England is called monkey's blood. Okay. Thank you for explaining that, Sandra. I was just like, what? Hey, Hope. All right, so we're going to go. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here and sharing in this moment with me. I love hanging out and chatting with y'all. And so y'all do mean a lot to me. And I say that in all sincerity. And so as always, self-acceptance, self-love, which means none of this. Okay, we're not having surgery just because we think we should look different. Self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you. And you will see me tomorrow night for Gluttony. Bye.